What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today I'm gonna be doing my Survivor Series WWE recap. This card was so fucking. I can't do this anymore. WWE. I hate WWE. Anyways, I hate WWE. I'm very sick, as you can hear. Allergies going on right now, but still have to pump out a video for y'all. To start with the opener, War Games. There was nothing memorable about this match except for EO jumping off the cage. EO jumping off the cage with a trash can is now becoming a tradition. I don't like that. Okay, because anybody can jump off the cage with a trash can on their head. Like, doesn't have to be EO. Oh my God, doesn't have to be EO. You know, Tiffany Stratton did the year before, and now it's becoming a tradition, which it really shouldn't be. It should just be a one-time, thing, or maybe like every 2 years, someone else can do it, not just EO. Why does EO get a special trash can? Anyways, it's not even my biggest deal. The biggest deal is they had no chemistry, and Becky Lynch got tapped out again. She got tapped out at WrestlePalooza, lost to a crossbody by Baxter Dupree, and just got tapped out again by AJ Styles, by AJ Lee. It doesn't make sense. Why is Becky Lynch always taking the pin? Lash Legend should take the pin. Lash Legend got no pop anyways. No one even knew who she was. This crowd sucked tonight too. There was no pop for anything. They popped more for the mystery man than Stephanie Vaquer. Doesn't make sense. But no chemistry, no beef. No shark cages either, which just kind of ruined the vibe. Like, no shark tanks. What was the reason for no shark tanks? Really? What was the reason? But, yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, it was a mid-match. It was like a 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. No memorable spots except for EO jumping off the cage, Becky Lynch tapping out, and that's basically it. Like, AJ Lee's in the back, just chilling, taking sips of water. Like, I get they haven't wrestled in over 9 years, but it's War Games. You can't be taking breaks. Like, unless you're on the ground after a spot, you can't be taking breaks. War Games should be nonstop action, not 1v1s until someone else jumps in. Like, it should be all-out brawls. War Games. Leave this to NXT. Get this out of Survivor Series. We just need... If this was a traditional 5-on-5, this would have been fire. Elimination match, traditional 5-on-5 elimination match, fire. Anyway, if you're gonna bring War Games, can we stop doing, these teams versus teams? We need to be doing Raw versus SmackDown for War Games. Raw versus SmackDown. They're all on the same brand, so it's not really brand supremacy anymore. It's just we don't like each other. We're gonna fight it out on War Games. We're gonna fight it out on War Games. He's gonna jump off the top of the cage. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need to start doing brand supremacy. Oh, I can't talk. Whatever. We need to bring back 5-on-5 traditional War Games. Moving on to the next match, the best match of the card. And it wasn't even that good of a match. It was just that it was better than the rest. Dirty Dominic Mysterio against John Cena. Another. Oh my God. Hold on. Another. Oh my God, wait, is my voice different? Hold on. I can't end this video. I can't end this video yet. Alright. I think I can speak better now. Alright. I just don't want to end this video. I'm already putting time into this, so my voice sounds different. Get used to it. Okay, there we go. We're back. Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom versus John Cena. Okay, this was a fire match. I just don't like that no one helped John Cena. Like, kind of like what C-Jack said. No R-Truth. No, I know Nikki Bella's divorced, but Liv Morgan and Nikki Bella were about to feud. Maybe stop Liv Morgan. And Roxanne and Dom have been flirting for the last few months, and Liv just doesn't care. Doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, we're going to pick off where they left off? Like, I don't like that. There should be tension. They should break up at this point. Okay, this has been since 2022. This is long fetched. This is almost 4 years. I think it's time to pack it up. It's time for Finn to turn on Dom. all that. It started with Rhea, Damien, Edge, and now they're all out of there. One of them's out of the company. But the fourth person, Finn's been there since like 2022. So, I feel like it's time for him to go for the IC title. Like, he needs another title on Finn Balor. He's really amazing, but he just takes the pin, and he doesn't do anything memorable. Anyways, that's about the Judgment Day. Let's talk about the match. It was a pretty good match. Obviously, I didn't like that they did this 2 weeks ago, but there was more kickouts, more suspension, and I feel like they should have been using the 2 rings a lot more. Like, that middle part where that metal is, John Cena should have done an AA on top of that. You know what I'm saying? That would have been cool. And obviously, Dominic hit the Penta spot, landed on his shoulder. Referee thought he was injured. Roxanne hit the Pop Rocks, got him in the corner. Whatever it's called, 619. Dom, ref doesn't count it because he's so flabbergasted that Dom would even try that. And a part in me thought that I can't even talk. He was actually injured, but I knew, why would they do that? Like, why would they do that spot again if they're not just going to fake an injury? But Dom winning, I'm not totally mad about that. It's just the way he won was kind of stupid. Like, why would you hit your own boyfriend? I know it was the plan, but it was weird. Whatever, I don't really know. Yeah, next match, Stephanie Vaquero versus Nikki Bella. Wasn't a bad match. Kind of wish that this was the match where there should have been an interference. Okay, Dirty Dom versus John Cena. There should have been interference, but it should have been bad interference. I don't even think Liv Morgan should have returned a Survivor Series. For being honest, she should have returned the Raw after. Okay, because I hoped Brie Bella would return. Obviously, she didn't return. But not even Brie Bella, like maybe someone else like on the roster that looks up to Nikki Bella. Maybe an old head like. Is Mickie James still wrestling? I don't know, but maybe she could have turned heel, sided with Nikki Bella. It doesn't have to end in Vaquero giving up the title, but it can end in a DQ. Disqualification. They both beat up after the show, and then maybe at John Cena's Saturday night's main event or at the Royal Rumble, they can do a tag team match with Stephanie Vaquero and Stephanie Vaquero and someone, maybe Lola Vice versus. Whatever his name, Nikki Bella versus Mickie James, or Brie Bella versus but that's make believe. Okay, that match, it didn't happen. Stephanie Vaquero went clean. It's just the heel turn lasted about 2 weeks, and this storyline feels over. This storyline feels over, and let's be honest, there's nobody in the women's division. Like, I genuinely wouldn't be mad if Nikki Bella dropped the title, here at. Survivor Series. This is a Big 4 PLE, by the way. Let's just say Big 4 PLE, and there's 4 matches on it. And the last pay-per-view, or the last premium live event, Saturday's main event, also had 4 matches on it. But at least those were all title matches. You know what I'm saying? But that's it for Vaquero. It was a decent match. It was a 5 out of 10 match. I wasn't falling asleep in it, so that's a positive. And then we got the lag of ESPN. ESPN was lagging so bad for me during this men's War Games match. I had to keep resetting it. But eventually I got it to work in the last 5 minutes. And conveniently, the Mystery Man came out. That's the only highlight. There's about 2 or 3 highlights. Roman putting on the brass knuckles, Cody jumping off the cage like Io Sky, and the Mystery Man, who is probably either Austin Theory, Randy Orton, or it could still be Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins hates that CM Punk's the world champ. It doesn't have to be about helping the vision. It should just be about, I hate CM Punk as world champ. Obviously, it's probably going to be Austin Theory. The future is right in front of your eyes, not in my eyes. Too. His theme song's a banger, in my opinion, but it could be Randy trying to screw over the face team. But if it was really Randy, why would he go after CM Punk? It should have been Cody, but again, it was probably Austin Theory. Right team won. Brock's probably not going to stay. He's probably going to part-time it. Logan should stay in the division. Drew McIntyre should not stay in the division. I think Drew McIntyre in the division is it's just kind of weird. Like, he's not the future, let's be honest. Drew McIntyre has 2 years, 3 years best. Logan Paul has 5 years. The two Brawns probably have about 4 to 5 years. Brock has about 1. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like, part-timers, 40-year-olds don't belong in the cage. Like, I don't know what you guys thought it was, but I don't know. We got Brock, Cody, Roman, CM Punk. Like, these people don't belong in the War Games cage. They're old. And CM Punk's like 48 in the War Games. He can't do no high-flying moves, bro. Stick War Games to NXT. Next year, we're not doing War Games, bro. Bring back traditional. Do Raw vs. SmackDown vs. NXT. That'd be cool. That'd actually be cool. Okay? I know it'd be mostly triple threats. So maybe just next year they should do Raw vs. SmackDown. They should do World Heavyweight Champion versus World Champion. Intercontinental title versus U.S. title. Women's Intercontinental title versus Women's U.S. title. Tag team champs go together, and then there's a 5-on-5 of the general managers choosing. That's actually sick. That's sick. That's at least like 5 or 6 matches. 6 or 7. But okay. So yeah, okay, we're back. All right, my voice is just so bad. Anytime I laugh, a frog gets in my throat. But anyways, that's gonna be it for my Survivor Series recap. Very, very bad card. 4 out of 10. Probably the worst PLE this year. We have to stop giving WWE the shadow of the doubt, because I know some people are gonna say this is an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I literally saw in the comment section someone said that this pay-per-view was cooking until the Mystery Man. This pay-per-view was ass until the Mystery Man. Now we actually have suspension, and maybe I'll watch the next Raw. But I can't leave the WWE until John Cena's last match. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.